Good morning all of you. In continuation with the Pythagoras theorem, this is our 10th lecture and now we are going to see the HOTS question. In last lecture also we seen the HOTS question from the problem set, and in this lecture also we are looking towards the HOTS question from the problem set. So this is the 11th question from the textbook, and in this question they gave us, inform us in triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. It is given in the textbook, this question. BAC means this angle is 90 degree, which BAC is 90 degree. Sec BL, this sec BL is median, and MC is also median. Median means the point which the line which joins the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite side of a triangle is called as a median, and you know that all. So BL and CM are the medians. So if it is a median, BM is equal to MA, and if L is the midpoint, then CL is equal to LA. And we have to prove that 4BL square, 4 into bracket BL square plus CM square is equal to 5BC square. It is easy example, okay? Only we have to use some of the Pythagoras theorem to solve this example. So first of all, BL square we will find out. So in triangle we will write, in triangle, this BL is the hypotenuse of triangle BAL. In triangle BAL, angle BAL is equals to 90 degree. Okay, so therefore by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle BAL, by Pythagoras theorem, BL square is equals to BL square is equals to LA square plus AB square. Okay, that we find the value of BL. Okay, now after this we will find the value of CM square. Okay, so CM is the hypotenuse of triangle CAM. So we will write here, in triangle CAM, angle MAC or CAM. We are reading it till here only because we are considering this triangle CMA. So CAM is equal to 90 degree. Okay, therefore again by Pythagoras theorem. So if we use the Pythagoras theorem in triangle CAM, then CM is a hypotenuse. So here CM square is equals to CA square plus MA square. That is, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of remaining squares of remaining two sides. So MA square. Okay, so that is our first statement, and this one is our second statement. Okay, so here BL square and CM squares, what is done? Addition. So we will also add the first and second statement. So we will get the LHS of the equation. So here we will write, adding equation 1 and 2. Okay, so we write the LHS at first. So BL square plus CM square is equals to, this RHS we will add now, LA square plus AB square plus CA square. This we wrote it here. Now we will write this, CA square plus MA square. Okay, and you know that this M is the midpoint of AB and L is the midpoint of CA, because BL and the CM, these two are the medians. So we will find the value of AM. So AM is equals to, at first we will find AM. AM is equals to, AM is half of AB. So AM, here we will write now, AM, this AM's value or MA square, MA's value we will find, AM or MA is equals to 1/2 AB. Okay, and here reason we will write M is the midpoint. M is midpoint of M is the midpoint of A, B. Same way we will find the value of that is B, LA. This LA's value also we will find, this LA. So LA, as you know that L is the midpoint of CA. So LA is equal to 1/2 CA, and here L is the midpoint of CA. Okay. Now this is the third. This is third. This statement is fourth, and now this statement is fifth. Now we will put the values of AM and LA in equation 3. So we will write it, substitute 4 and 5. 4 and 5 in equation 3. So these values, AM's and LA's value we will put in this equation. So this we will write as it is, BL square plus CM square is equal to LA. LA is equal to what we find it here, 1/2 CA. So what I will write here, 1/2 CA. Instead of this LA, I wrote here 1/2 CA, and it's a brackets square. Okay. Plus AB plus CA, AB square plus CA square, and plus this MA's value we find it here, that is 1/2 AB. So instead of this MA we will write here 1/2 AB, and it's the brackets square. Okay. Now we will solve this. This 1, 2 square is 4, CA square plus AB square plus CA square plus 1/4 AB square. Okay. Now BL square plus CM square, we got this. Now to remove this 4 from the denominator, we will multiply this equation by 4. So we will get here multiplying by 4. First of all we will multiply, then we will write the reason. So 4 into BL square, 4BL square. Okay. Plus 4 into CM square, 4CM square. Otherwise we will write this 4 here out of the bracket, BL square plus CM square. Because of this we get the LHS of the equation. So we got here 4BL square plus CM squares is equals to this. If we multiply this with the 4, this term with the 4, this 4 get cancelled with the 4, and here remains only CA square. Okay. Plus 4 into AB square, 4AB square. 4 into CA square, 4CA square, and 4 into 1/4 AB is equal to A, 4 get cancels with 4, and here remains AB square, and reason we are multiplying by 4. Multiplying equation by 4. Okay. Now next step, 4BL square plus CM square is equal to 4CA square plus 1CA square. So here it is 5CA square. Okay. This BL square, and here bracket we have to put. Okay, because 4 is the multiple of BL also, CM also. If you are not giving the bracket, it becomes wrong. And 4AB square plus 1AB square is equal to 5AB square. Okay. Now we get the LHS, but CA square plus AB square. If you see CA square plus AB square, then it is these two are the sides which are making the right angles of a triangle, in a right angle triangle. So in this triangle, if in the triangle ABC, so first of all this is the equation number 6. Equation number 6. we will find the value of BC now. Okay, so BC is equals to, here in triangle ABC, measure angle BAC is equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras 90 degree, therefore by Pythagoras theorem. So here in triangle BAC we will get BC square is equal to CA square plus AB square. This is the equation number 7. Okay. Now here we have to add one step, that is the what we will do. This is equation number 7. Now from 6 and 7. Okay, so we got it here. First of all, we write the sixth statement. We will write here 4 into bracket BL square plus CM square is equals to, from this I will write as first 5 into bracket, this 5 will take it outside, so CA square plus AB square. Okay, and CA square plus AB square is equal to BC square. So 4 into bracket BL square plus CM square is equal to 5, and instead of these two, from equation 7 we will write this value is the BC square. So this is the example. In this example, for solving this, we use the Pythagoras theorem in three times in 3 triangles, that is in triangle CAM, secondly in triangle ALBA, and thirdly in triangle ABC. And by using simply Pythagoras theorem, we prove this, that 4BL square plus CM square is equal to 5BC square. It is very easy. Practice it, then it is easy. Otherwise, it becomes difficult. Now, after this example, we will moving towards the example number 14 from the problem set. Now, this is the 14th question, and in this question, in this question, in an isosceles triangle, length of congruent sides of a triangle is 13 cm and its base is 10 cm, and we have to find out the distance between the opposite the base and the distance between vertex opposite the base and the centroid. So in this question the figure is not provided to us, so as per information we will draw the figure at first. So in an isosceles triangle, so we have to draw the isosceles triangle at first. So this is the isosceles triangle. We will name it as a ABC. So triangle ABC is a isosceles triangle, and AB and AC, these are the congruent sides. Okay, and its measure is 13. So AB is equal to also 13 and AC is equal to 13, and its base is 10 cm, and BC is the base and its measure is 10 cm. To solve this example, we have to find out the distance between vertex opposite to the base and the centroid. So for this we have to draw the perpendicular for this figure. So this AD is the perpendicular from vertex A to side BC. Okay, and we will take G as a centroid. Centroid is the point which is equidistant from the vertex of a triangle. Okay, what is centroid? Centroid is a point which is equidistant from the vertex of each vertex of a triangle. So G is the point in figure. G is the point which is equidistant from the A, B and C. Now we move towards we have to find the measure of AG. What we have to distance between vertex opposite to the base. So this is the vertex opposite to the base. Means base, our opposite vertex is A, and the centroid means distance between A and G. Means AG we have to find here. Now we will solve the example. So here let figure is not provided, we drawn it, so we will write its information. Let triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay, and here this congruent side AB, that is AB is equal to AC is equal to measure of congruent side, how much it is given, 13. So AB is equal to AC is equal to 13 centimeter and base is 10 centimeter. So BC is the base. So BC is equals to 10 centimeter. Okay, according to the information we draw the figure and its information also we wrote. Now next term, that is our construction that we drawn it here, that is AM, I will write here. AM is perpendicular on, draw AM perpendicular on BC. AM perpendicular on BC. Okay, and how it is, such that this M is in between B and C, such that B dash M dash C, it is the betweenness, and we already studied it, and point G is this point G is the centroid, and G or point G is centroid of triangle ABC. Okay, now we will see in these two triangles AMB and AMC. In triangle AMB and triangle AMC, as you know that AM is perpendicular on BC, so this angle AMB and AMC both are right angles. Means here we will write the sides are also congruent to AM, AB is equals to AC, because it is isosceles triangle and length of the congruent side is 13, they already provide us. Okay, and secondly angle AMB is equal to this angle AMB, and AMC is equal to 90 degree according to construction. Okay, and we know that hypotenuse are congruent, and AM is the seg, we will write here, I forgot to write here, seg AC. This is hypotenuse. These are the hypotenuse and they are congruent according to information provided. And AM is congruent to seg AM is congruent to seg say AM. This is common side. Okay, so and this is hypotenuse also, and instead of hypotenuse we will write here given, because it is the information provided in the question. So according to this, by hypotenuse side theorem, these two triangles, that is triangle AMB and AMC, are congruent to each other. So we will write here, therefore triangle AMB is congruent to triangle AMC by hypotenuse side theorem. Side theorem. Okay, now we will use the Pythagoras theorem. So here, if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then BM is equal to, remaining sides are also congruent to each other. So BM is equal to MC. Okay, BM is congruent to MC, and reason is the CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. What we had done, first of all, we shown these two triangles congruent to each other by hypotenuse side theorem. Therefore BM is equal to MC. These are also equal in measure. Okay, now we know that BM, but BM is equal to MC is equal to 1/2 BC. Okay, therefore BM is equal to MC is equal to, and measure of MC is equal to 10. So therefore BM is equal to MC is equals to 5. So we got these BM and MC's measure is 5 centimeter. Okay, now we will use the Pythagoras theorem in triangle AMB. Okay, and here this measure we got it is 5. So if we use the Pythagoras theorem, we will get the measure of AM. So first of all we will use in triangle AMC. Okay, it is a right angle triangle. In triangle AMC, angle AMC use, otherwise AMB. So AMB I will use. AMB is equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so AB square is equal to, therefore AB square is equal to, this AB square is equal to BM square plus AM square. BM square plus AM square. So we will put the values here. AB is equal to 13. So 13 square is equal to, BM is equal to 5. So 5 square, and AM square we will find it here. 13 square is 169. 5 square is 25, and AM square. So this 25 will come here for the subtraction. 169 minus 25 is equals to AM square. The subtraction of this both is 144 is equal to AM square, and therefore AM is equal to, we have to take the square root of both sides. So therefore AM is equal to square root of 144 is the 12. Now we got the value of AM, that is the total AM is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, now after that we have to find out the measure of AG. Now so here AM is the median of a triangle. You know that AM is median of triangle. Okay, and according to the property of centroid of triangle, by the property of centroid of triangle, we studied it in 9th standard I think. This AG's measure is, what is the property of centroid of a triangle? So AG is 2/3 of the total this median. So AG is equal to, measure of AG is 2/3 of AM, and we find the measure of AM here. So according to this property we will write AG is equals to, what I told you, AG's measure is 2/3 of AM. Medians means 2/3 into median. Median is AM. So here we write 2/3 into measure of AM. We find it here, that is 12 centimeter. So here 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, and 4 2s are 8 centimeter. So we got the measure of AG is equal to 8 centimeter. So in this example, first of all we have to show these two triangles congruent to each other, AMB and AMC. Okay, after that if they are congruent to each other, measure of BM is equal to MC, they are same by CSCT. Okay, and you know that measure of BC is 10. So BC is 10, so BM is equal to MC is equal to 5 centimeter we got. After that, in any triangle in these two, use the Pythagoras theorem and find the value of AM. Okay, once you got the AM value, use the centroid, property of centroid of a triangle, and that property is, I told you that AG is 2/3 of median. So AG is equal to 2/3 of AM, So 2 by 3, AM's measure is 12, just put it here, and AG is equal to 8 centimeter. So with doing this, we conclude this lecture, and after that we will see the remaining 2 examples, HOTS questions in our next lecture. Thank you.